we fall sick, how we get disease, and how it percolates. Just a small explanation. Have you seen, heard about panic? So what will happen? It's lot of fear. So stress is there. So what happens? It will run. Okay, it will run as fast. Now the question comes: why did God create this stress also? Why you had to create? Tell me. It's very important that stress chemical, cortisol, adrenaline, all these stress chemicals are important. So it has to come because it saves us from life-threatening, so that's why it runs. So what happens? Normally the blood flows through the body, but when the stress comes, the blood, the vistura, from where the blood goes, it stops, and all the blood goes into the hands and legs, in our case, or in their case the whole legs. So they get so much energy, they can run 10 times faster than otherwise they would run. If a fire breaks off, you will run as if you have. If a snake comes in front of you, you will run 10 times faster. Suddenly your speed will double, triple. Right or no? Why? Because it's stress chemicals. So nothing wrong with stress chemicals. It is there only for in case of emergency. Brain gets a signal, hypothalamus gets it, sends it to the pituitary gland. Through the pituitary gland it goes, and that's the signal which goes. Now this is good as far as fire, snakes and emergency goes. When you see some person you don't like, or you detest him or her, that same chemical comes. And even if you don't see, even if you think of that person, that same chemical is released. Are you getting the point? Now when the chemical is released, the chemical, normally the immune system in the body, the immune system in the body is supposed to have two purposes. One is to protect and one is to nurture or grow. So the purpose of immune system is to protect the body, and otherwise, if not protect, please say nurture or grow the body. That's how the cells develop. Now if the immune system is in stress, all the time the immune system is only doing what? Say loudly. Protecting. Say loudly. Protecting the body. So immune system is going on protecting the body. There are two types of protection. One is the outer protection, like this zebra and some outer threat comes, and one is the inner protection. That means all these thoughts which we get, those are the chemicals going on getting released. And over a period of time, if the immune system doesn't get chance to grow the body because it's all the time occupied in protecting the body, it is doing its job very well. So we get fever, coughs, colds. So the immune system is underworking, is protecting the body. But all the time we are thinking those type of thoughts, like means these thought to feeling, and especially the low vibrations, the 0 to 40 number. If we are going on living in that creates stress, which creates chemicals, hormones released, which creates continuous that type of thought, that type of feeling. And if we don't catch it, it leads into, over a period, it starts with cold coughs and can go to cancer. Now those who know people who have this, you ask them and they have gone through this process, of course unknowingly. True or false? Yes. Can you say loudly? You will be knowing some people? Yes? Yes. You ask their lives, what is happening? What is happening in your relationships? What is happening in your wealth? What is happening with your spouse? What is happening with your child? What is happening with your... And you will find the same pattern going on. What do you have to say now? Interesting or no? Yes. This is pure science. They have done enough research. You are getting it on a platter, not even paying $5,000. No problem. At least use it. Why I go on saying is, it's worth that much if you have that I tell our team people also, if you have that understanding that people pay $3,000. We had one lady last a few months back. I was in Toronto, and she shared. Her name is Toinka, and she said, I have attended n amount of program, and she gave various names of programs. That video also we have. She's saying, no one has ever given me such a simple explanation. So we're not saying, we're saying we are just blessed to have a simple, because from my point of view, my first question is, if a 10-year-old child can understand, then I feel I am successful. So a 10-year-old child should be able to understand this. Do you think they'll understand? Yes or no? Yes. It's so simple. 3 brains, thoughts coming through these 5 pathways, 3 brains, it goes inside, it forms memory, 2 types of memory, long term, short term. Long term memory is what you're talking, either low vibration or high vibration. And that is how thought to feeling cycle. If you understand that, we have created our life, we can change it if we want. So how many want to change? So I'll give you an example now. You have to be truthful in the next question. Okay, very, very truthful. Truthful means you have to share one issue which you are going through right now. Difficult. It can be in relationships, it can be in health, it can be in money. These are the 3 areas. And I will tell you what to do thereafter. If you share truthfully, then you will give a live experience, and if it happens, how to change it is what we are going to look at. So ready? Yes?